How do you know if your attorney is doing well in jury selection? A lot of times in jury selection is where you have a group. In New York State, it's 8 jurors who get picked randomly. They sit in front of your attorney, and your attorney gets asked questions. How do you know if your attorney is doing well? It really doesn't matter that your attorney is bonding with them. What does matter is where you can see that the jurors are giving really candid answers. And that's really hard to do because the jurors are going to be tempted to be kind of stone-faced, and they're going to be tempted to just say what they think is right. Can you be fair and impartial to my client? Of course, because if you say that you can't, you sound like a racist. How do you get the jurors to open up to you in less than an hour? It's really hard. This is the way it works. You share the biggest vulnerability or weakness that you have in your case. I'll give you an example. I represent a young guy who was killed in a truck wreck. He was a passenger who was wearing his seatbelt. Afterwards, they did an autopsy. The autopsy revealed that he had cocaine throughout his system. We have no explanation for that. You're not going to hear any excuses for this. We have no idea about his background, his widow, his children, no clue, nor do I. And if you think that we should just leave court now and just be done with this whole thing, just let me know and we'll make that happen. What do you think? And what will happen is the jurors will think, they'll be like, well, what did cocaine have to do with a seatbelted passenger? He wasn't at fault for what the wreck is. Why would the defense even bring this up? It makes him look like he's at fault when he never was. Interesting. Tell me more. And then what you try to do is get the opinions of all the jurors, all 8 of them. What do you think? But by sharing your biggest vulnerability and weakness, what you've done is you've built credibility with the jurors. If one of the jurors says to you, I hate you and I hate everything that you stand for, I say, thank you. I really appreciate that because at the very beginning of jury selection, I asked you for brutal honesty, your real feelings, and you just gave that to me. Whether I agree or not is beside the point. You were real with me, and I want to tell you how much I appreciate that you did that. Thank you. And then what you'll find is other jurors may think, oh, if it's okay that I speak my mind, I hate you too. And then you'll go 1, 2, 3 down the line. And you get them to tell you how much they hate your client, they hate you, what have you. Why do you do that? Other attorneys call that poisoning the juror. I think it's the best thing possible that can happen to your case. Why? The goal of jury selection is not to get jurors to like you, it's to get their candid, honest opinions, because you'd much rather hear their opinions during jury selection before the trial begins than after the trial when they're in the jury deliberation room, when they're saying to the other jurors how much they hate you. Because when they say that they hate you, they hate your client, all of those people are going to be disqualified from jury service by the judge or by the attorneys. They're just going to say, all right, go home. You cannot be fair and impartial. You need to honor them by thanking them for being real and candid and honest with you. It's called brutal honesty. There's nothing more powerful. If you're not getting that, if all you're getting is vanilla answers during jury selection, things are not going well. That's my 2 cents for today. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you comment, I'll reply, and I'll see you next time.